Good morning, one and all. Today we are going to continue the chapter Motion and Measurement of Distances. First, we will recall quickly what we had learned in last class. We learned about the story of the transport. When there was no means of transport, in ancient times, people traveled mainly on foot and they used to carry luggage on their back. After the domestication of animals, human beings start using animals such as horses, camels, and elephants for transportation and carrying goods from one place to another. The invention of the wheel brought many changes, like carts pulled by animals were used to travel from one place to another. The wheels is now the basis of all the vehicles like motorcycles, scooters, cars, bicycles, etc. The invention of steam engine introduced a new source of power. It leads to the development of trains and automobiles. Motor ships were used as means of transport on water. These inventions greatly reduced the time to travel. Today, electric trains, aeroplanes, supersonic jets, and high speed automobiles have further reduced the time taken to travel. Spaceships are reduced for the transportation to outer space. Then we learnt about measurement. Measurement is a process of comparing unknown quantities of an object to be measured with a standard unit of measurement. Measurement of time, length, mass, and temperature. Then we learnt about the physical quantities. Any quantities that can be measured is called physical quantity. In earlier times, people used different parts of their body to measure length. The length of an object was measured by using handspans, cubit, pace, foot, and fathom. Handspan, cubit, pace, and other units were based on the length of the body parts and were not accurate and reliable. So they cannot be used as standard unit of measurement as the length of the body parts varies from person to person. So people realize the need of standard unit of measurement. Standard unit of measurement are those that have a fixed quantity and therefore they do not vary from person to person and place to place. It is very important for the sake of uniformity and convenience in the measurement. Measurement की convenience और uniformity के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है. The SI unit of length is meter, time, seconds, mass, kilogram, temperature is Kelvin. Now, measurement of length. Length is the distance between any two points or places. Length क्या होती है? किसी भी टू पॉइंट्स या प्लेसेस के बीच के डिस्टेंस को हम लेंथ कहते हैं. विड्थ, ब्रेथ, डेप्थ, thickness, distance, height, all are the measurements of length. Length can be measured with the help of ruler, measuring tape, meter rod, etc., with whichever is convenient for the required purpose. To measure small length or short distance, a pencil or a notebook has a small length which is much smaller than a meter. It is convenient to express such small lengths in terms of meter. छोटे छोटे डिस्टेंस को मेज़र करने के लिए हम मीटर यूनिट को यूज़ करते हैं. सो द लेंथ ऑफ सच स्मॉल ऑब्जेक्ट्स इज मेजर्ड इन सेंटीमीटर्स ऑल्सो. जो बहुत छोटी हैं वो सेंटीमीटर्स में होती हैं. द थिकनेस ऑफ थिन वायर इज मच स्मॉलर देन अ सेंटीमीटर. थिन पतली वायर की थिकनेस जो है वो सेंटीमीटर से भी बहुत छोटी होती है, इसीलिए हम उसे मिलीमीटर में मेज़र करते हैं. Now 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters, 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeter. To measure long length or long distance, the distance between two towns or two cities is very large. It is inconvenient to express such long distances in terms of meter. So the distance between two towns or two cities is measured in kilometers. That is 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. For convenient measurement of large or small quantities, we use multiple of the units. The units which are used to measure smaller quantities are called submultiples, and the units which are used to measure larger quantities are called multiples of the units. Now let us take an example here. Radha's house is 6540 meters from her friend's house. Calculate the distance in kilometers. You just have to convert the unit it is given in meter and you have to take out in kilometers. So we know 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. Distance given is 6540 meters and 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So distance 6540 upon 1000, 1 0 and 0 cancelled, 2 zeros are remaining in the denominator. तो 6.54 किलोमीटर. तो डिस्टेंस जो है किलोमीटर में राधा के हाउस से उसकी फ्रेंड के हाउस तक का है वो 6.54 किलोमीटर्स है. लेट्स टेक अनदर एग्जाम्पल. राहुल हैज़ अ रोप विच इज़ 2 मीटर लॉन्ग. राहुल के पास एक रोप है जो कि 2 मीटर्स लॉन्ग है. एक्सप्रेस द लेंथ इन सेंटीमीटर. सेंटीमीटर्स में कन्वर्ट करना है हमें. वी नो 1 मीटर इज इक्वल टू 100 सेंटीमीटर. तो 2 मीटर इज इक्वल टू 2 इंटू 100 दैट इज 200 सेंटीमीटर. सो लेंथ ऑफ द रोप is in centimeter is equal to 200 centimeter ropes. Fine, I'll give you such more examples to do in your homework so that it will become more clear to you. Now today we are going to learn something very important, how to measure the length of an object. किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट की लेंथ को मेज़र करने के लिए हम किस तरीके से उसको मेज़र कर सकते हैं. टू मेज़र द लेंथ ऑफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट, से अ कार्ड, कोई कार्ड है उसको मेज़र करने के लिए वी प्लेस द स्केल अलॉन्ग द ऑब्जेक्ट इन सच अ वे दैट द जीरो मार्क ऑफ द स्केल कोइंसाइड्स विद द लेफ्ट एंड ऑफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट. ऑब्जेक्ट के लेफ्ट एंड पर जीरो पॉइंट को हम रखते हैं. लेंथ ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट इज देन ऑब्टेन्ड बाय रीडिंग द स्केल डिवीजन कोइंसाइडिंग with the right end of the object. Fine. So length of the card we can find out. So today you are going to find out the length of the cardboard you are having. जो आप पेपर में कार्डबोर्ड लेकर जाते हैं उसकी लेंथ आप रूलर से मेज़र करेंगे और मुझे लिख कर सेंड करेंगे आप व्हाट्सएप पर. एंड वन मोर थिंग, ऑन दैट डे आई हैड टोल्ड यू टू मेज़र द लेंथ ऑफ द सेंटर टेबल यू आर हैविंग. ओनली अंशदीप कौर हैज़ आंसर्ड मी. I want all the answers बच्चे. Please answer that question. Now what precautions we should take. क्या precautions, क्या ध्यान रखना चाहिए हमें जब हम स्केल से मेज़र करते हैं. While measuring the length we need to take care of the following precautions to get the correct measurement of the length. Like placement of the scale. स्केल को हम सीधा रखें. स्केल को अगर हम टेढ़ा रख देंगे या किसी भी और डायरेक्शन में रख देंगे तो हम मेजरमेंट नहीं कर पाएंगे. Scale should be placed with an object along its length. Fine. Another precaution we should take about the worn out ends. कभी कभी क्या होता है कि साइड से हमारा जो स्केल है वो ख़राब हुआ होता है, टूटा होता है. समटाइम्स ड्यू टू रिपीटेड यूज़, जब हम उसको रिपीटेड यूज़ कर लेते हैं, जीरो मार्क ऑफ द स्केल गेट्स worn आउट एंड कैन नॉट बी क्लियरली सीन. वो हम क्लियरली नहीं देख पाते. Also, sometimes the end of the scale may be damaged and broken due to various reasons. In such cases, we should measure the length of an object starting from any other mark of the scale. Say 1. We subtract the reading of this mark from the reading of the other end. दूसरे end से जो reading है उसमें से 1 को हम subtract कर देते हैं reading को, तो हमारा correct measurement आ जाता है. And third precaution we should take is position of the eye. अगर हम कहीं और देखेंगे और कहीं और measurement करेंगे तो वो गलत हो जाएगा. तो measurement, correct position of the eye is also important for taking measurement. Our eyes must be focused exactly above the end point of which we are taking measurement. Fine. And one more thing, we will learn about the concept of rest and motion today. Rest means जो stationary है, जो चीज़ हिल नहीं रही है, and motion जो कि चल रहा है, motion में है. किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट को हम रेस्ट में तब कहते हैं अगर उसकी पोजीशन जो है कॉन्स्टेंटली चेंज होती रहती है. और ऑब्जेक्ट इज सेड टू बी इन मोशन if it is changing its position with respect to stationary object around it. And an object is said to be in rest if its position remain constant. अगर उसकी पोजीशन सेम रहती है तो वो रेस्ट में है, और अगर उसकी पोजीशन चेंज होती रहती है तो वो मोशन में है. थैंक यू एवरीवन.